What up, everyone? It's Archer here, and welcome to Minecraft. Oh man. Okay, before we even get started, please make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that little bell. And yeah, so today we'll just be like starting out, trying to at least get a decent level, defeat maybe like the first dungeon at best. As you can probably see, I am tangible while some are actually invisible. Well, if you want to make sure you stay tangible, like me, visit the server, go to the store. They even have, hold up, let's lean back all the way up, a free monthly crate each month. So, make sure you always claim it at the start of each month. And shall we begin? This server has many servers, each of them all transpire within the same chronological realm. I will not be using the class that I have already started with, technically. I have played on the server before. At best, I gotten across some parts of the ocean. But yeah, as you can see, there's my Dark Wizard character. I got into a decent level, completed some quests, but I'll just be ignoring this one completely. Then we're gonna start all over, and with the ranks you get up to like the hero rank, you actually could get special name classes. Now they're basically the same as the regular class you can get without a rank. You just give like, I don't know, more like an extra feel of a name to it. That's pretty much all they do. With the ranks, you also do get the extra character slots. So if you want like one of each class name, that's up to you. The highest rank there is the hero class. Hero rank. And yeah, and congratulations to Grandpa Lee on their level 100 woodcutting. Woodworking. I don't know why I said woodcutting. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go as the rank special variant of the assassin class known as Ninja. Now, like I said, pretty much all the differences that just the name of the class and the name of like whatever skill they would have. Like if I was to just show these two for example, you see like it says Whirlwind, Spin Attack. They're pretty much like the same thing but more fancier name like. And yeah. Now I personally went through this tutorial already, but I'll go through this as it does show many things that you will need to know about the world of Minecraft. If you want to even have like your own website that I'll be putting down linked below. And there also is the world map that will take you to where if you want to like look around or if you get lost and you go like certain directions. And yeah, let's get started. Let's see, Kevin Driver. Let's see. I swear I hit the same damn boulder every time I take this trip. That does mean we have to walk all the way to Ragni from here. Kevin Driver. It's not that far. It's just a straight path from here. Not that far, you say. Yeah. Take these as a partial refund for the journey. Otsuki, if you're ready, let's get moving. Now, I'm guessing these are basically like the supposed comrades I was supposed to have, but I see the little animals. Since I don't have a weapon, all I'm gonna be always doing just like 1 damage, and yeah. In current at the moment there's a double XP weekend, so do hop on. Play. This is like probably the best time to play at the moment as well because there's also a 80% off on the store as well. So, ranks are much cheaper, as well as basically your class can skyrocket in level if you train well enough. Let's see. So, what do you guys think about winning exactly the same as you? There's the war been getting worse, so the king has been playing Fuma soldiers. I never seen the Wind Province before. What do you think is like? I think we're about to find out. Must be the gate marking the border between Fuma and Wind. Yeah, now can see what Wind is really like, and here we go. What we're waiting for. The province of Wind. Or Wine? I call it Windcraft, no matter what. Wind. But yeah, you can easily just like start here and just like slowly grind. Well, let's see, soldier. So yeah, every time you interact with anyone or anything, people just like always make their at the end. So it's like things you get hectic. Soldier, what are you doing? There's a bit of trouble ahead. You can expect. Useful loot. I give it a try if I were you. Enter the cave and find some armor. I don't know why I gave an accent, but yeah. And Geronimo. Also, this is slightly different than the last time I played. Like, there's like more to it when it comes to the tutorial. Back then, it was just kind of had like that aspect of Skyrim theme where you would just mine, make some weapons, some armor, and whatnot. But here, this is actually more to it. With the idea of how like the loot chests work and whatnot. The NPC is actually like much different. I don't think we even had these guys back then. Cause like it's been like so long since I last played. And I played it like well back then. I mean way back then. Like before they wouldn't even have tutorial, let alone class restrictions of like weaponry. Like I could have been like a mage and still use like assassin items. And yeah, there's like different ideal of tiers of loot. Unique being like a really good tier, but there's also like the legendary, which is light blue. Unique is yellow. Common is white. Epic, not epic. Uncommon is of course the one that is like I kind of got I like green, like you see in the text right here. And here just basically just actually a more decent way of showing you how it works. Because you're gonna be doing a lot of the following from the tutorial within the game itself, which I'm just glad that at least like telling you what the item identifier even looks like, let alone like how you can find a shop. Like, also they did a decent job with the shop too. Specifically his icon, because it was just an item frame, but now that they camouflage the item frame. Can I leave now? Can I leave? Okay, finally. But yeah, before his sign was just like the regular block item frame in the eye vendor, but now they incorporate the course through and like a lot of other things, which is really neat. This is one of the many things why I like some updated servers that are incorporating the ideals of like of how like the updates are actually giving them. As well, you know, a different cosmetic idea, like the way like items can work, the way they can actually like make their own custom bosses as well on top of that. They see here the bridge is out and the same thing happened the last time tutorial. Chop down the tree! Yeah, boy. And get an axe. Yeah, you only have to like just like click. You don't have to like hold it down. Just like click one to just automatically chop. Like each and every time. You can see like I got like a decent amount of woodcutting skills. And yeah, this is how it would be. Back then it was like kind of like a movie type of thing where like it would knock like fall down, and then it would show that kind of like teleport you to where afterwards it will fall. In a sense, I don't have to properly explain it. Please don't judge me. But yeah, this way the kind of like the Skyrim aspect of it will start to like get more into it. That being the you always see like with the wood, there's the pick, the fishing rod, and the scythe, which is technically the farm gathering tool. And stations on your own, which is the following: weaponsmithing for spears and daggers, wood working for bows, wands, and relics. Now, basically, woodsmithing is something that assassins and paladins would mostly go into. And woodworking is something that the mage, archer, and the shop and like shaman, as it says in the hero class, would use, which is like the rogues are the shaman's weapons, wands being mages, bows being the archer. And I feel like for paladins, or technically the knight section of the class, you think they'll have like both swords and spears. But yeah. Yeah, that's not the case for this. So yeah, let's just gather one of each. And yeah, let's just start doing this. Now, even though we already have the 2 ingots of wood, it's always nice to just like collect stuff. Because getting a head start on a lot of this, even if you're in the tutorial, it's always nice. And the reason why I would say I get a head start now while you're in the tutorial, especially of the mining levels, because you're gonna need a whole bunch of stuff like later on. Especially if you want to like go on a sort of a extreme route, where you have to like craft only your own stuff. And before people ask, there are like ways to enable that. You just need like a class you already have that's up to a certain level. There's hardcore. There's the Iron Man where you can only use you craft, and yeah. I feel like for those of more of the rift takers, I would call them, hardcore is definitely something for you, because these bosses are not something to joke at. There are times when you think you're prepared, and you're not. I should know, because back then they kept on slapping me around. I think even now they're still slapping me around. I don't know, it's been like so long. It's been so long since last I seen my... No, we're not doing FNAF. I agree. Alright, I told you this is the last time. Just bear with me, people. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know that, like, this is probably like more like boringness of like episode. That's how it usually would be when it comes to such a scenario, but yeah, we're just collecting all of this. The reason why I would also still need the wheat strain, as you can see right here, boots and leggings. And I guess the reason why you should also consider not just like the loot you get from chests being good, but as well as the stuff you can craft, is due to the fact that what you craft could be better. Sorry for my speech. Could be better than what you actually get from the loot, and that's not something that a lot of people actually would consider about. Yeah, like, for example, like this says like 8 to 9. This says 5 to 60. And the thing is that there's also a speed of the attack as well, which is another thing people don't understand as well, that you could technically essentially craft the most strongest, fastest weapon, but it could be weaker than your most slowest weapon. And that's another thing I also be like liking as well, is that just even though your weapon might be seem slow, it sometimes could be better than a weapon that's fast. However, it all depends like how you play, honestly. For example, for me, it could be like I just want to like hit quick, get it over with, and whatnot. As for others, they probably just want to like take their time or study the boss and whatnot. I would recommend like maybe like if you're like kind of a tank, then yeah, that'd probably like be like the ideal weapon you would use. It's like a slow weapon, honestly, if you could like tank the hits. But if you don't have like the health for it, then it's not something that I would recommend you using. Fast weapons are like, extremely useful, especially depending on what class you are. Like for the assassin / ninja class, is definitely an ideal weapon for you, for sure. Fast weapons are always the best because you need to hit hard, hit fast with these type of skill that it has, especially Whirlwind. That is the best. And probably the most useful skill you can probably get. Hold up. You can probably see right here. That cannot use. gathering 2 tools can gather oak. So that's oak gathering. And I add 12. But yeah, I'm playing on Badline right now. So that's where you can like see all this stuff right here. 4 more levels if I can collect birch. Now, that's another. Now I feel like a lot of people question why I'm just like staying in the tutorial mode. Well, like I said, it's best to get the stuff up. I'm just going for like at least like the minimum of like the 10 income to it, because getting the level 2 tool that you can buy from the tools merchant, right outside of the beginning city, is is in my opinion something that you would definitely invest in. Because like I said, these craftable items could be better than what you can get from like a dungeon itself, or you can even buy from like dungeon stores. And then there are dungeon stores here where you can, in a sense, buy decent gear or other things that can use to upgrade said gear. Like for example, I know for fact that there's like an element point in this game as well, which was one of the first missions I got. And the one thing I definitely say I regret most was not doing this tutorial at first, because this is honestly the most easiest thing I can do at the moment. So yeah, I'll just continue the recording the minute and we're back. So yeah, I just basically took the time just to increase my fishing, woodcutting, mining, and farming all the way to 10. And with the resources I got from both woodcutting and mining, I basically increased my wood fishing as much as I could, all the way to 8. Now, the reason I said before, yeah, basically crafting certain stuff. Let's take, like my level 7 weapon right here. In a level 7, it's a 9 to 11. But however, my level 5 weapon, even though it's a slow attack, it does significantly more damage range than a weapon of higher level. This is why I say like always like get all your proficiencies up to like level 100 at best, because a lot of the stuff that you craft could in fact be better than the dungeons loot that you would get. And another thing I should also point out that items do have durability. Every item you craft, depending like how well you craft them, like what level range they were put out to, could have different durability total. Now, it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that the minute they reach 0, they completely break. There is a way to fix them, and I'll show it later on in the video. And for now, I'm just gonna organize all of this to be like so. Yeah, now let's enter. So you get teleported to cave, and there are dead bodies. Yep, haha, you guys are so doomed. And you're an assassin, you're a paladin, yep, you guys are so doomed. And I really want to say they're doomed because, one, I'm technically like the main character in this storyline, as so are the other players. Yeah. Every single person is basically the main character of their own storyline. Depending on how it goes, it's really up to you. Because there's like different ways. There's also territorial things you can do here. Like you can join like other people, like I think it's called guilds or clans, something like that. But yes, you can easily join in on them and do alternative items, like such as raid other people's territories. You can do like, I'm not really sure as I didn't really get too much into it. Nor have I ever been able to like make / be a part of one. There's like one of the reasons why I actually like starting to like the World one. The fact that this right here can either like help you out if you're getting sworn, like just like later on in the video I'll show you exactly where this skill will come the most useful, especially just grinding levels. And be careful with little soul points you see right there. Not these soul points. where the more you have, the better. Because as you can see right here, draw chance. Shift right click to enable haunted. I never seen that before. But yeah. Say you only have like the two, like 0, you could potentially lose some of your stuff, like especially valuable stuff like your armor, your weapons, money. Yeah. Uh, these right here are like the little mana points. If you're a mage, you definitely want to like look within anything that gives like higher mana. Sometimes since you do start out as a low level, you tend to only start out with 20. Yeah, don't worry about these two characters. They're pretty much just used for the beginning of the plot. Fine, fine. I'm really hoping to. What? 0? You gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess you can't really grind out a lot of things. Can you? Wait, I give me like combat XP? Oh, thank you. Gathering water level 0. Yeah. For a second there, I almost thought those were like individual drops, not little bird heads. But yeah, when you turn around, they are completely gone. I don't know if you'll like meet them later on in the story, but yeah. First, we're gonna talk to the king and ask him why the hell I have a halo on my head. I feel like the minute they come in like where like this glass stuff just like reflects it initially, would be so much cooler. Right, King. Hello! Your friends just left. They told me quite the story about what happened to you three on the way here. Welcome to Wynn Province. This is the noble fort of Rajin, one of the oldest and most influential cities in the province. Your job as a soldier of Wynn is to stop the growth of the monsters that are ravaging the province. You might want to train a little more beforehand, though. Many lives are lost every day. Anyway, good luck. You are lost. If you are lost, use map.wincard.com, as it is very useful if you don't know where to go. And of course, you give us little goodies like a teleporting scroll back here into the city, just in case. And yeah, we get 35 experience points, 1 emerald, 1 teleporting scroll, and access to the province of Wayne. And yeah, that's pretty much the tutorial. And yeah. Right, you basically get like daily objectives, and depending on what level you are, you can actually get like a lot of extra stuff. And before I end it off here, I'm gonna take a daily crate, which I get from my wake. Come on, ooh, disguise, pet. It's a epic tier. So yeah, those are not being into like hope. Yeah, just gotta slow down. Hope it lands on what you want. A windmill. Oh my gosh. Like I played back then when these things were still a thing, and it's still annoying. Not gonna lie. And yeah, that's pretty much what they are. So if I go over here again, yeah, I can pretty much have all 5 of them at once if I want to. Like, put up. Like as annoying that they might seem. What you call that? Can I only have like 3 at a time? Huh. So wait, did it really change that? Interesting. So they did change these like 3 at a time. Okay then. But yeah, basically you get all this stuff. The attack effects, the idea of this guy's skin. As you all can see, I can basically equip my hook instead of having like a regular like looking dagger. It'll always look like a hook, which I guess is kind of useful. Especially about pirate skin. This is basically the best thing you can get. Now, this does not basically make my game broke or anything. It's just pretty much cosmetic. And yeah. From here, I'll just say bye bye, and I'll see you on the next episode then. Later.